Netflix has shown numerous Christmas flicks over the years. I've seen lots of pretty good ones, but there was this one film that I failed to catch until just more recently, a while ago, and it's celebrating its fifth anniversary today. So while we're still just a bit of a month away from Christmas, I thought I'd give it another go for it with this film. Here's my review of Klaus. Ho, 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 ho. This is Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. Ho, ho, ho. So, greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Doyle, better known to as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a review of the 2019 Christmas adventure comedy flick that's animated, Klaus, released by Netflix, produced by Netflix Animation along with the SPA Studios and Actress Media Center. Well, I'm confused. I thought its anniversary was today, but anyway, it originally was released just a week before it came to Netflix on November 8th, 2019. So I'm just kind of, early for its Netflix premiere. Anyway, the film was written and directed by Sergio Pablos in his directorial debut. Anyway, and this is a traditionally animated film that features the voices of Jason Schwartzman, J.K. Simmons, Rashida Jones, Will Sasso, Neda Margrethe Labba. I'm sorry if I mispronounced it. The director himself, Sergio Pablos, in a dual role. The late great Norm Macdonald in his final film role released in his lifetime, and Joan Cusack. Anyway, it serves as an alternate origin story of Santa Claus, independent from the historical Saint Nicholas of Myra, and using a fictional 19th century setting. The plot revolves around a postman stationed in an island town to the far north who befriends a reclusive toy maker. And that would be Klaus. In 19th century Norway, the royal postmaster general has enrolled Jesper Johansen, his lazy, spoiled, and self-centered son, into a postman training academy in the hopes that it will reform him. Jesper, with the intent to return to his privileged lifestyle, deliberately underperforms, so his father assigns him as the postman of the distant northern island town of Smeerenberg, with the task of establishing a post office there and posting 6,000 letters within a year. If he fails, he will be cut off from the family's fortune. Jesper finds Smeerenberg comprised almost entirely by two feuding familial clans, the Ellingbows and the Crumbs. Jesper desperately requests letters from the townsfolk, but to no avail. Searching far outside of town, he finds an isolated house filled with handmade toys and inhabited by a tall, reclusive woodsman named Klaus. Terrified by Klaus's imposing appearance, Jesper flees, leaving behind a drawing from one of Smeerenberg's crumb children. You're right, pardon me for this. I've been under the weather today. Where was I? Oh, yes. Klaus forces Jesper to bring him to the house depicted in the drawing and secretly deliver a toy inside which cheers the boy up. Word spreads to the other children and they go to Jesper the next day, believing that they will receive a toy if they send Klaus a letter. Jesper capitalizes on the idea to make progress on his goal and asks Klaus if he can donate his toys. Klaus agrees, provided they operate at night, and Jesper continues to deliver the toys in secret. The Crumb Boy's toy leads him to play with an Ellingbow girl, much to their clan's outrage. As more children write letters to Klaus, Jesper tells a boy who had earlier ridiculed him that Klaus knows whenever any child misbehaves and only gives toys to good children. This prompts the children to perform acts of kindness which gradually inspire the rest of the townsfolk to end their ancient dispute. The children ask bitter teacher turned fishmonger Alva to teach them to read and write so they can send letters inspired. She uses her savings to reopen her school. Noticing that Claus's toy supply has almost run out, and with his deadline approaching, Jesper tries persuading Klaus to make more toys in time for Christmas. Klaus refuses, and after Jesper inadvertently angers Klaus, he forces him away. Motivated by Margot, a Sami girl who can't write or speak in Norwegian. Excuse me. Jesper works with Alva to help Margot write a letter, then attempts to build Margot a sled alone. Seeing Jesper's effort, Klaus reconciles with him, and the two finish the sled. Upon delivering the sled and seeing Margot's joy, Jesper is genuinely moved. Klaus reveals that he had made the toys for the children he and his wife Lydia hoped to have but could not conceive, only for Lydia to die from an illness. Klaus agrees to the Christmas plan, and Margot arrives with the rest of her people to help. As the town and Jesper's relationship with Alva flourish, Jesper finds himself conflicted about whether to leave Smearensburg. Now for the ending, you know the procedure. 5 seconds to stop this video. Go to the description box below. Fast forward to the time below. As I count down now, if you've seen this already, please continue. Okay, you've been warned. Meanwhile, family elders Axel Ellingbo and Tammy Crumb form a temporary truce, wanting to stop Jesper and Klaus so the families can resume their feud. Together, they discover Jesper's initial motive and forge enough letters to meet well over his target. Jesper's father arrives on Christmas Eve to congratulate his son, inadvertently revealing Jesper's original scheme to his friends. Just before they leave town, Jesper's father notices his son's remorse. After a private talk, he allows Jesper to stay. And so he tries to stop the elders and their angry mob from destroying the Christmas toys. During the resulting chase, Axel's daughter Macdonald and Tammy's son Olaf fall in love. Tammy seemingly destroys all the Christmas toys. However, Alva and Klaus had already replaced the toys with decoys after the town's children warned them of the mob's ambush. Still, Jesper's actions have redeemed him to Klaus and Alva. Smearensburg becomes a happy town as the family elders reluctantly end their feud due to the marriage of their children. Jesper marries Alva, and they raise the two children. He and Klaus continue to deliver presents in Smearensburg and beyond for 11 years. On the 12th year, Klaus feels his wife's presence in the wind, and going to join her disappears. Although he's gone, Klaus lives on in Christmas stories. And so every subsequent Christmas Eve, Jesper waits for Klaus, who returns every year to deliver toys across the world. End of story. So what did I think of Klaus? Well, after I've only watched this a while ago, I am gonna say this is an amazing little film. I have to admit, I'm just feel bad that I never watched it from day one. Anyway, I thought this was just so incredible. Now, the film was released theatrically on November 8th, and then the following week, it was released digitally through Netflix. And it's the first original anime feature film to appear on Netflix. In January of the following year, Netflix reported the film was watched by 40 million members over its first 4 weeks of release. Very impressive. Anyway, I really think this film is amazing. This is a really good anime film, but I just never took the time to notice. Anyway, it met with good reviews and what have you from critics for its animation, story, emotional depth, humor, narrative, and vocal performances. Incredible. It went on to win 7 awards at the 47th Annie Awards, including Best Animated Feature. It also won Best Animated Film at the 73rd British Academy Film Awards. Also was nominated for Best Animated Film Feature at the Academy Awards, making it the first animated film from Netflix to be nominated for an Academy Award, as well as the first animated film released by a streaming service to be nominated alongside I Lost My Body, also a Netflix film. But however, both lost to Toy Story 4, which of course Joan Cusack was involved in. The film sits at 95% on Rotten Tomatoes, saying beautiful hand drawn animation and a humorous, heartwarming narrative make this film an instant candidate for a holiday classic status. I, I absolutely agree. Metacritic has a score of 65. For some of the good reviews, The Hollywood Reporter wrote, the film invents its own unexpected and very enjoyable origin story for the big guy who gives out toys every Christmas Eve, shaking out most Yuletide cliches in favor of a from scratch story about how even dubiously motivated generosity can lead to joy. It contains echoes of other seasonal favorites, especially in a topsy turvy way Dr. Seuss's The Grinch, while standing completely on its own. Variety was mixed on this, saying, what goodwill the movie does inspire owes more to the splendid visual world than to anything the story supplies. Now, while despite losing the Toy Story 4 at the Academy Awards, the film did, however, beat out Toy Story 4 for Best Animated Film on Animation Magazine. And, well, that's really something. Anyway, it's been nominated for other awards. But anyway, I really think this film does have what I could expect. I think its animation's amazing. The story's really good. It has some pretty good humor and its narrative, and and if I say already, emotional depth. It was superb, definitely. We have Alfonso G. Aguilar the, composing the score, and that was really something as well. There's also some songs like Invisible, performed by Zara Larson, and How You Like Me Now by The Heavy, which are featured in the film. For our voice acting cast, we have Jason Schwartzman. I haven't heard that name in a long time. He voices Jesper. I'm going to say he was incredible. J.K. Simmons, who we'll actually get to see as Santa in live action form in Red One, coming to theaters this weekend, voices Klaus. He also voiced the drill sarge, but that character was uncredited. I think he does an exceptionally good job on those characters. Rashida Jones voices Alva. I thought she was really good. Will Sasso, who you more recently had recently seen on Young Sheldon, and now of course you're seeing him on the new spin-off Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage. Voices Mr. Ellingbow. Yeah, he was pretty good. And Neda Margrethe Labba, again, sorry for mispronouncing that, voices Margot. I've got to say, this character is really a nice character. Director Sergio Pablos voices Olaf and Magdalene. Yeah, really something. The late great Norm Macdonald voices Muggins, a sarcastic ferryman of Smearensburg who enjoys humor that comes at his expense. Yeah. And Joan Cusack voices Mrs. Crumb. So I gotta you gotta agree that the cast is really good. So with everything said, I didn't find much of anything wrong with Klaus. It's a good film, great characters, a great cast, great score, great animation, story, emotional depth, narrative, humor, etc., etc., etc. Would I recommend Klaus? I would say yes, go for it. Of course, it's on Netflix. It's been for 5 years now, so you should have no trouble finding it. What did you think of Claws? Let me know in the comments section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Continue to help support my channel, make it grow and make the views grow. Tell all your friends about my channel, get them to know me, and maybe they like to be a part of my Big D Nation. And you can, well, share my vids with your friends if you wish as well. And next time, I'll be bringing to you my next Do You Remember episode, and it's on the show Hodgepodge Lodge. Catchy title, huh? So if you like this, consider checking out my reviews for some of these other films. In the upper left hand corner is my review of another anime holiday classic, and that's The Polar Express. The upper right hand corner is my re review of the film that actually beat this at the Academy Awards, and that's Toy Story 4. Or if you would like, maybe you'd like to check out my review of another Netflix holiday flick that I really enjoyed, and that would be The Christmas Chronicles. And the bottom right hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe if you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc. Then I'm your guide. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.